Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich. That's Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. And we have Washington at Atlanta here. The Redskins have been having a really rough season. Jim Zorn, he is there till the end of the season. They made it clear, front office, that they are not firing him during the season. What are your keys to victory for the Skins? You know they went to the new offensive coordinator, Sherman Lewis, who was working at a bingo hall. Is he going to call enough plays to get them scoring? Because their defense is not as bad as their offense, obviously. It's the offense which really irritates people. What are your keys to victory?
Keys to victory for the Redskins, they're going to have to protect up front. That O-line is struggling mightily. They're going to have to protect up front. Now you're going to be without Chris Cooley and Chris Samuels. So that O-line has to step up and play big. The Falcons with Abraham and company want to come after the quarterback. So they're going to have to protect up front, number one, to get themselves a shot. Two, look for the running game to try to get going, because the Redskins probably will be able to pass the football against the secondary of the Falcons, which is the weakest spot of that defense. So you look at the matchup between the Redskins running backs with the Falcons linebackers. If the Falcons have a strength on defense, it will be that linebacking core with Lofton as well as Peterson back there. So that is a good matchup to watch. Redskins have to win that matchup with their running game. Third, don't be afraid to bomb them out. You know, because you look at what the Falcons do. Falcons on offense, they can get predictable. They have Matt Ryan, they have Tony Gonzalez, and they also have Michael Turner, who's struggling this year. So they can shut we know the defense is going to shut down what Atlanta's want to do on offense. So on the Redskins side, offensively, you want to attack the Falcons vertically. They should be able to hit some strikes deep this week against that Falcons secondary.
And you talked about Michael Turner struggling. A lot of people talked about, wow, this guy had so many carries, and it was a big dilemma. And it's actually showing the wear and tear on his mileage. He's really not having the same explosive year he did last year, but that offensive line hasn't been what they were last year. Also, keep that in mind. What are your keys to victory for Atlanta? You know, who has a nice passing game with a young quarterback, Matt Ryan, Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White.
You just named the whole offense for Atlanta. So that's the key to victory, number one. You can't allow yourself to be predictable. Teams know what you want to do. If Turner's not working, we're going to hit Gonzalez. Okay, if Gonzalez is not open, we're going to hit Roddy White. You cannot allow yourself to be predictable. That gets your offense off the field. The Falcons struggle on third down. They have to develop some type of multiplicity in that offense, whether it be from the other receivers they have on the roster, but they are hurt in the backfield, so Turner doesn't have that backup to come in like he did last year with Norwood, and even Snelling is out as well too. He may be back this week, who knows? So they have to work to develop some multiplicity on that offense. Second, defensively, Abraham should have a field day against this offensive line for the Redskins, so they're going to have to get pressure on Campbell. You saw what happened last week when they tried to keep that tight end in Fred Davis to help chip on the Eagles pass rush. It was bad news for Campbell, so they're going to have to, Abraham and company could turn up the heat a little bit and get after Campbell, frustrate those passes to shut down. They can play around the way to the quarterback. And third, you look at special teams. You look at what the Falcons have going for them. You look at what the Redskins have going. It can come down to special teams. Can they make field goals? Can they keep these guys off the field on third downs and back them up and make the Redskins? If you have to make the Redskins drive a long field, you won 75% of the battle. I like the Falcons at home. The Falcons don't lose at home. Even though the Redskins are built to win this game, I think Atlanta is going to win this game at home.
Well, Atlanta, a young and experienced team that tends to play better at home. I think Washington could give them a game, but I like the Falcons in this one also. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.